Hello and welcome back to another Python challenge. My name's Tom with MasterCode Online. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. In today's challenge, we are going to challenge you to take a user's input. And that input, you're going to go ahead and remove any white space, make the string lowercase, sort it into alphabetical order, and then remove any duplicate characters that were in that string. So basically what you're going to return is a lowercase string that contains a string of characters that are in alphabetical order that has no duplicates, nor does it contain white space. Alright, so let's take a look at an example. I'm going to do Python 3 and run our example here for you. Alright, and notice my cursor came down. I once again didn't add a prompt here, but we'll go ahead and do MasterCode Online. Alright, so when I hit return, this should return to me a string of characters that are all lowercase, that have no duplicates and no white space and are in alphabetical order. Hit return and I get ACDEILMNORST. Alright, so that's in alphabetical order. I see no white space. All the characters are lowercase. And there's no duplicates. Alright, so that's what we're looking for. So go ahead and pause the video, give it a shot, and once you're done there, you can come back and watch our video and see how we've solved this solution. Alright, so I hope you guys solved it and figured it out. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you my solution to this issue, or this challenge. First things first, I always take the easiest part of the challenge and figure that out first. Get that on the table, get it out of the way. The easiest part of this is we're going to take a user's input. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do, let's create a variable. We'll call it S, and it's going to take an input. Alright, and that's going to be the user's input. Now, normally what I do is create a function, so let's go ahead and do that. And that function is going to go ahead and convert the string, or not convert it, I should say, create a new string that's in alphabetical order, is lowercase, no duplicates, no white space. All right, so we're going to go ahead and define a function. We'll just call this function solve, and we're going to pass in a parameter of s, and that's where the user put the input. All right. Also, we're going to call the function, so we'll do print solve, and we'll pass in the argument of s. All right, so we know what we need to do here, and probably the easiest way to figure this out and work it to a very efficient solution is let's go ahead and just knock out what we have to do. First things first, let's start with the easiest. Let's make it a lowercase string. All right, so how do we do that? Well, we can use the lower method, or we can use the casefold method. I tend to use the casefold method just to remove any case designation to that string. All right, so I'm going to turn to the casefold method. So we're going to go ahead and do s is equal to s.casefold. All right, and now if you go ahead and do return s, that's not what I want to do there. I'll go ahead and delete that. Return s, and make this a little cleaner. There we go. And then we come in and run our script. We'll do Python 3.solution.py. There we go, and it prompts us down here for an input. Let's go ahead and do the one we did before, MasterCode Online, like that. And notice it's lowercase. Okay, we solved that problem. Now we got lowercase string. That's good. The next thing is let's go ahead and remove any white space. So if I go ahead and do something like this, master space code space online, you notice I get returned a string of lowercase, but I still have the spaces. So how do we remove a space from a string? Well, we can use the replace method. So let's go ahead and throw that in there. So we're going to go ahead and do replace on the end here, and we'll do a string, and we'll do a space in between those two quotes that indicates white space, and then we'll go ahead and do a comma, and we're going to replace it with no space at all. So we put two more quotes in there with no space or any character in there. So now we go back and we're going to go ahead and run this again, and we do let's do master code online like that, and notice now we got lowercase and we have no white space. Sweet. Now what we want to do is remove any duplicates from this. So how do we do that? Well, let's go up here and let's go ahead and convert the S here that is case folded and replace to a set. So let's go ahead and do set. Now this is going to return something that you're not expecting. It's going to return a non-string, but we're working our way through the problem. We'll fix that in a second. So we go back and run it again, and we do master. Let's do capital since we knocked that out. Master code online. And notice now we got a set of characters. All right, cool. But if you look, there's no duplicates. Sorry. That sounds lovely. All right. Notice we got two O's in here, all right? The two O's, if you look, we only have one O because sets only allow one object in a set. The other objects, duplicate objects, are removed. All right, cool. So we got that figured out. Let's go ahead and now figure out the next part of this. We need to sort it into alphabetical order. So the easiest way to do that is to use the sort it function. So we'll go ahead and do sort it. Oops, sort it like that. And we'll go ahead and pass in our set containing our case fold and replace methods. Now we go back and run the program again. And we'll do master code online. And notice now our set is in a list in alphabetical order. All right, cool. One last thing is I said we need to return this as a string, correct? So how do we convert a list to a string? Well, we use the join method. So we go back in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quote, quote, period. Then we're going to do join, and like that. Yep. And go ahead, and now we're going to go ahead and run the program one more time, and we're going to do master code online. And notice we got ACDEILMNORST. Sweet. So now we've converted our string to have a alphabetical order, all lowercase, no white space, no duplicates. Awesome. One last thing I want to do is to make this a little bit cleaner. We don't need this S here, this variable to represent it. So what we're going to do is just take this, cut it out, put it down here on this line, go ahead and save it. And we'll run this one more time, clear my screen, and we'll do master code online like that. There you go. There's your ACDEILMNORST. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next Python challenge. Have a lovely day.